Hello, guys. You're welcome to Gist City Podcast, the biggest podcast show in the city of Port Harcourt. And as you all know, we're not here to joke. We're here to talk about trending stories on politics, entertainment, gist, and lots more as it concerns people of Rivers State. All right. Without wasting much time, I'll dive straight into the introduction proper. From my immediate left, I have a very young, sweet baby girl. A sweet Assam Poto. Am I correct? Miss Tracy Ovite. Say hello to
Hello
people out there.
guys. Welcome to the podcast of today.
All right, so followed by my co-host, the barrister with the vibe, the barrister that has everything on the lips of our mouth.
You can say that
Queen
again.
of love.
You can say that
Am I
again.
correct, Queen of
You
love?
are. You're
All right,
welcome
Mrs. Sorry,
to-
Mrs. Queen
This
of
is very important too.
Very, 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 very important.
You're welcome to today's podcast.
All right. So moving forward, we have the youth of all the youths. I've been calling him 000000000 of Aluta House in Uniport,
Yeah.
and also the youth of all the youths amongst all the youths in Akukutoro local
Strongest
government
youth.
area,
Calabar,
in Rivers State, and also the youth of all the youths in Port Harcourt. Comrade Dickson, Senibo.
Praise the Lord.
All right. So followed by my boss, my able boss. I don't tell and say, okay, before you come on, you see that 1 million naira, you go drop. You see that 1 milli pa, you go drop. And the boss of all the boss, amongst all the bosses, Comrade Victor Fubara. You're welcome to the house.
I greet the house.
All right. So without wasting much time, today we have where the city is hot. We have a very, 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 very fresh conversation. And we're talking about amnesty in Niger Delta, amnesty in Rivers State, to be precise, amnesty in Port Harcourt. All right. And so because amnesty is concerned, we're going to be broadening our conversation to amnesty in Niger Delta. So moving forward, we're talking about amnesty in Niger Delta, the advantages and disadvantages. But then I'm going to give the floor to my co-host, Queen of Love, to talk about it, please.
Amnesty, the big elephant.
Yeah, okay.
We are the oil producers. We are the ones that are in charge. We are the ones that we own Nigeria. And because of this agitation, a whole lot of things happened. And so the president, Yar'Adua, I guess, took the decision and said he wants to give amnesty to the youth. What's amnesty? Please come
Drop your
back
guns.
into the system.
Pardon. Yeah.
We pardon you. Come back into the system. We're integrating you back into the system. And then some persons were paid, some given opportunity to grow. But then you will see that amidst the growth and amidst the enjoyment, certain things are not going on well.
Right.
Because
Certain
some
things like
persons,
what and what?
certain things, some persons are using that as a leverage
Extreme
to
priorities.
yes. Some persons are using that as a leverage to act the way they are not supposed to act. Why some are yes, this is the agitation. This is the reason for the agitation. And if you look at some of them, they are giving back to the society. They came back to us, and then because you have suffered, our people, you have suffered, we are giving back to the society. A whole lot of them are doing that. But some are also using it to suppress an oppressor. So that's the reason why we're here, to know more about amnesty and to know its advantages and disadvantages.
Okay, all right. So, my co-host, please, the queen of all the queens in the love life of husband and wife, because you don't talk about boy and girl. You talk about even today. I was listening to one of your program. You know, one of my friends. I was listening to one of your program. You were talking about. I think, what did you call? There's one thing you called
Bigamy.
Bigamy.
I was talking about bigamy.
What is bigamy? Another day, please. You let us know what is bigamy. But then let me ask you a question. Are you a beneficiary of this amnesty program?
I am not a beneficiary because some of them are. I'm
directly.
I'm not. Yes, not directly,
Or indirectly.
not directly, but indirectly, I am a beneficiary because
Please,
I will say that the peace I enjoy now, I cannot continue, because you know what? Then I was in UST, we used to raise our hands because of the chaos and war and everything. But now I enjoy relative peace, and I think that the boys too, they are out of the creeks. You know, the boys at some point they got into the creeks and then they were mad. They said, "This is our own. Okay, let us destroy it." So I'm happy that the boys are also out of the creeks. I'm happy that they are doing well for themselves. So I will not say that I'm not a beneficiary. Indirectly, I have benefited because there's peace, and then the boys are also doing well for themselves. And I know that some of
Okay.
them are patronizing
All
my
right.
business. So
Comrade Dickson, please. Are you a beneficiary of this amnesty?
They're all beneficiaries now because
No, when I mean, we have My co-host said indirectly we have direct and indirect
Indirect.
beneficiary.
You know, okay, I'll start from. I'm not a violent person
Yeah.
by nature.
First of
So,
all, can you
as
give me the definition of the word amnesty or of the word militant, because it was given to militants, right?
militancy?
Yes.
From what I know, it's like people agitating for
Agitate
something forcefully.
Forcefully.
Okay. Yeah.
Forceful
Either
maneuver of
politically
using political
or
force.
Yeah.
Using
socially.
force, yeah.
But you know the society carves militants as people who are bad. Most of even these are militant leader. When you call them militant, they get upset.
They get upset.
It's not.
You
It's
know.
not the general meaning of militancy.
Yes.
So
If you know, it's likened to like a freedom fighter.
Yes.
yes, exactly.
Who probably must have resorted to taking arms to defend or to
Yes.
or agitate for a particular thing. So rather than even being angry called a militant,
You
be
should
angry
be-
as you're calling you an amnesty beneficiary.
Yes. Because amnesty
Because
is like
it means
pardon.
you're a criminal that has been
Yeah,
pardoned,
pardon.
sort of.
Yes.
But for me, in my understanding of a militant, is because we're fed up. I was old enough years to be part of those arrangements because I had friends that were part of those things that
Yeah.
benefited.
Okay.
But because of my upbringing, I wasn't part of those things. But like I don't align myself with their decisions. Most of them they took, because I know how much from where I come from, what we generate for Nigeria, and look at what we have gotten or what we get. Is it commensurate with what you give out? No. And so those sensible a Joe or Rivers or Calabar person will be happy with what we are giving and what we are getting. But the goods are like the golden egg, and what do we get in River State? Peanuts. So when they agitated for self-resource control and what have you, if we control our resource and my you don't know what
I'm
we'll get.
telling you.
the benefit will be enormous.
Yeah.
Probably I'll be a governor in one state by now, because probably I have Abunwa State.
All right. So, Comrade Victor, please, are you a beneficiary of this amnesty program?
Yeah.
Or this amnesty? How are you a beneficiary, please?
I think during that period, we all participated. That's strong.
Actively, you are in front now.
Did you carry
As
big
they are
big?
to defend
Everybody
this,
was
to
looking
defend.
at
Yeah.
you know? But to me, I felt the federal government.
No, wait, hold on. Did you carry big? Answer that
said he
one.
was in
I
front.
don't understand now.
It was at the forefront. He was fighting for
He
his
said he
people.
was
He
in
was
front.
fighting for
Yeah,
resource
Yeah,
control.
So
Okay.
the word amnesty, or let me say, the militant. I mean, what do they call it? Is it militant?
Amnesty. Okay.
The militant, that language. Most times, some people get it wrong.
Yes.
But I guess the reason why they gave us this amnesty pardon thing is because this whole thing, this region, has a focus, has a drive, and a direction. So it's different from other militancy stuff. Because this one we're fighting for
Yes.
control. That's the essence, you know. So I think that is the major point about it.
Basically, it's for
Okay.
resource control.
What exact beneficiary did you get from? What and what did you get from the federal government, if I may ask, please?
What?
What and what did you get? Like, was it money? Did it because
the Presidential Amnesty Program.
yes, they
They
sent some person to
released-
abroad.
Abroad,
They,
yes.
you know, what and what?
There were programs that are being scheduled. There were
What
programs.
exactly did you benefited? What in particular?
For myself?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was being trained now
where, please?
about animal loss boundary, you know.
Okay,
Wow, that's nice.
that's really nice.
You know, that's why I said
That's
that. Yes,
your family.
that's why I said that. I'm happy because our boys, they were angry, and then when they went into the creeks, but by the amnesty, a lot of them came out from the creeks, and then they began to do something meaningful. So they sent some of them outside the country, and they began to do something
Skill
meaningful for
acquisitions
themselves.
and
So you see, the amnesty helped some of them, because some of them, they were so angry that they don't even want to come out from the creeks if not for the amnesty. Okay, so I think that
Okay, all right. So Tracy, on this conversation, one of the reasons why I'm very happy that you're here is because you seem to be neutral as a youth or as a student. You seem to be neutral. You're hearing about the amnesty. First of all, as a neutral person, how do you see this amnesty?
Okay, I see this amnesty as something that is very good. It's something that has benefited a lot of youths, a lot of people, even
You
some
know
of-
anybody directly?
Yes. I have some friends, even some relatives that had benefited from this amnesty. I have some relatives that were trained. They even had to travel out for training, just like you said. So personally, I've not benefited anything. Maybe because we are not involved in those militant fights and whatever. So, but so far, it's a good thing. It's a good thing in our country.
Okay, so Comrade Victor, please, I want to ask you a question. Please, was it limited to those persons that were fighting, or because at the time the phone was open, I heard you. I heard.
Yes.
I'm not really sure. Was it limited, or whether I fought or I did not fight? For the fact that I was from Niger Delta, would have gotten the chance to be earning the amnesty.
Okay. It wasn't limited.
Okay.
Because the federal government roll out programs now, so they give you a form.
Yes.
So if you were there, if you're lucky to be there, you have it. So it wasn't limited.
So okay. So they normally pay people monthly. Am I correct, please?
Yeah, they do.
How much minimum and maximum, please? Let's know.
How much minimum?
Yes,
would not know
like,
that
you
if you
understand?
were paid them.
Like if I say civil service job, now I know how much they pay civil
what
service as minimum.
is he the one paying?
He can know minimum, but not maximum.
Maximum, he cannot.
Okay.
But there's a stipulated amount now.
Yes.
Are you aware of?
I'm not aware.
I know
Please,
that
I'm-
there's 60,000,
65,000.
65,000. Yes.
Wow.
Still ongoing now.
65,000. It's still ongoing now. People are still collecting.
Correct.
60 something,
65
65K.
pa.
They don't do anything to collect 65K.
Okay, truly,
They are federal civil
SA.
Yeah, they are, yes,
Oh,
now.
federal civil servant. Oh, okay.
Government picking.
Government picky. Okay.
That's from that time. That's 2019. They get
Yes, so people are collecting steady.
That is why you can see relative peace now.
Yes, because they are no longer now, because of the small thing they are getting. That's why I'm happy that we are enjoying peace. Because the boys are not going to the creeks again to to bust some things and things.
Because normally unity and peace is a national, is a nationwide entire country.
Hey, my brother.
You understand? So, but at least it helped, to be very sincere, compared to those days.
Yeah.
Compared to those days. Okay. All right. So moving forward, there, I would want to ask, personally, let me ask the neutral body here, Tracy.
How do you say she's neutral? What is she?
Well, she's not neutral. She's just she
not
has
earning
told
from
you.
me too. I'm
No,
not earning.
you
from
we're
it.
indirectly.
Sorry.
You must not
I
earn.
washed my hand.
Again, let me repeat.
You must not earn.
People
Okay.
argue or say things from their biased position and paint it in an unbiased way.
You've got. We're not talking about politics.
I don't like people saying this person is neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she might
Deep
not.
down, you know what you want,
Yeah.
or you know what you may probably speak something that seems like it's neutral, but in your mind, you know what, in your heart of heart, you know what you want.
And it's not, see, if you're a Niger Delta person, you're not neutral
You can't be
because
neutral.
you are enjoying the benefits of that amnesty. Because you're
Directly
enjoying
or
peace.
indirectly,
You're
yeah.
enjoying peace now.
Definitely, yes.
Let me ask you a question. During the militancy struggle, did you in any way hear any base? That time, did you run
before,
for any
Nkwa?
reason? No, she's not from River State. Am I
Was she in
correct?
But
Rivers
she's resident in River State now.
Yes. I am.
So did you tell us one story about it?
No, I did not get any of that experience because I was staying quite far from where those stuff are happening.
What were you saying?
My area is just too peaceful.
Which area?
Igbo Island.
No,
So we didn't-
Igbo Island, they experienced Begbes now.
I didn't experience it.
Yeah,
maybe you are not at
Maybe
home.
when it happened, I wasn't
Igbo Island,
there.
I
I'm
said
sure I wasn't there.
No, video.
It's a wow.
No,
And then those days there were creeks there.
Till now.
I didn't experience all of that.
Now wow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Tracy,
Yeah.
tell us about one disadvantage of this amnesty.
Okay, I can't really say
We've talked about the
much
advantages.
about the disadvantages, but what I know is that there are some leaders that pocket most of these benefits. They don't let the youth. There are some people that they just pocket it. They keep it for their family, their relatives, and I think they need to
The
do.
major disadvantage for me, if I will just add is the diversionary method for which the federal government has.
Yeah, to
deceived
forget
us.
our rights.
We heard, or I
Yeah.
heard that they wanted to stop amnesty. Did you
No,
get
no,
that story?
listen now.
Okay.
There was something we wanted at Benicio that
Yes.
prompted our people to go into that,
Yes.
militancy.
Yes.
What was it?
Resources.
Has that thing been met?
No.
No, they've actually made us forget
No.
about
So,
that.
Yes. They gave you peanuts.
In trying to
Colombine
give us peace, because in trying to give us peace, they've intentionally distracted us from of our initial
Yes.
intentions
Yeah,
of
that's
what
true.
we want to get or benefit.
That's
Would
very
that have
true.
benefited us better? Yes. So disadvantage for me is not getting better welfare as a Niger Delta,
Yeah.
because whatever is happening to Nigeria, there's no special subsidy except And NDC I heard they want to do Southeast, not Northeast Development Board or something like that.
Now that's their
Because
another way
They are
of still.
they are using NDC as a yardstick to say
We are
if military are agitating in Nigeria,
We
Boko
too.
Haram too can be given
amnesty.
part of amnesty to and from that's
Their own.
Northeast Development Board. And it's not the South Northeast give to Nigeria what and Nigeria give to Nigeria. No. So if we are special people and we bring special things to the table,
Yes.
and we expect that we should be treated
Specially.
specially. Nobody should use that as a guise to do their undo the country.
And then get more.
Agitation from the IPOB, and they want a secession in Nigeria. Well, I won't say we want secession, but we want resource control, because we feel that if our money, what we are giving to Nigeria, is given to us to spend by ourselves, we will be far developed than what we are today.
What we are today.
That's
And
true.
that's
Very
true.
true.
Okay, Comrade Victor,
That's
please.
true.
As one of the leaders, in the Niger Delta struggle, what have you people outlined to be the disadvantages of this amnesty program, please?
To me, I felt this thing, Jonathan, is a militant thing. It's a Niger Delta struggle. So everybody should be carried along.
Yes.
Because to
Do you
me, I
feel
felt
like everybody wasn't carried along?
We are not.
Everybody's not
are
carried
we?
along. Are you carried along?
it wasn't, because
You said directly or indirectly?
We are
The
not carried
fight,
along.
the agitation was for Niger Delta,
Delta.
not for the fighters alone.
Not for leaders. Now, because you're saying
He
leaders.
is one of a leader.
That's what I'm saying now.
I'm shocked that people have been earning that money, minimum 65,000
65
Yes,
pa.
so-
from 2009
65 pa.
to today.
Oh, more.
so that's just the area I felt.
No, okay.
Everybody's not carried
Yeah.
along.
From 2009
And
to
that's
today, how
true.
many years is that?
Because, like, for the fact that we produce oil, everybody in this region is supposed to be paid. You know?
That happened in Libya, right, under Gaddafi. Yeah?
Yeah.
See, another
It
thing that
happened in
me,
other Arabian countries where they produce oil too.
and another thing
Why
that
can't be in
me,
Nigeria?
I see as a disadvantage too. Some of the leaders have decided to use it as their own oil well. It is something to enrich us, right? But because you are at the forefront, and then you were given the opportunity to probably interface with the government, you did that, and then you're enriching yourself. So it's not going round. But now, if I look at that, I will also applaud the likes of Mujahid Asari Dokubo,
Yes,
who
yeah,
has
yeah.
brought the benefits of the amnesty to his people. He has tried to spread out and reach out to his people, and people are now enjoying from the struggle, from his, like he will always say, my blood, from the sweat, from his torture and everything. People are also enjoying. So I love the fact that people are enjoying from. But I also want more. I want to see more of these leaders come out to do something for the people.
But sorry, but
Yes,
not
sir.
just Mujahid Asari.
I'm trying to say yes.
Lots of community take Tommy is there.
Okay.
We have Tompolo, we have Boilov, like
Okay.
that of. I don't know about any leader who is siphoning any money to himself.
Okay.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay.
I don't know because I'm not in the position to see.
Why she's specifically saying about Asari?
Because of what I'm
what
from
she's
Calabari.
saying,
So
My
from
own
what
area.
my own personal
I'm
experience.
from Calabari too now.
At least from my own personal experience. I will also have, yes, Amayanabo. I'm not from now. I've moved Ateke. Tom, our Amayanabo is Amayanabo now. I've
yes,
moved him now. He's a father. So he's a father. So whatever he gives to his people, you see it more like him giving to his children. So I've moved him from that table. That's why I'm talking about. I don't know about Boilov. I don't have a relationship with Boilov. I don't know about Tompolo. I don't have facts about. I'm talking based on
The
what
one
I
you know
have.
and you see.
So when I want to talk about Ateke now, I'm not looking at Ateke Mayanabo as a militant leader. Now I'm seeing it as a father who is
As a
now
loyal
giving
father.
King, yeah.
taking care. Yes, I'm seeing him as a father that is taking care of his children. Whatever he does for his people, I'm seeing it more like a father giving to his children. But for Asari
He's a chief too. Asari is
he's
a
a chief. Yes, he's a chief. No, a chief and a king. They are two different things. So a king, you are controlling people. Oh.
Asai said in an interview
Yeah.
that he is a kingmaker. So
When he
No,
says
the
when he
king maker,
says
you know-
when he says he's a kingmaker, he's talking by virtue of his position
As an
as
Amakri.
no, not as an Amakri. He's from Omubo. Omubo in the Calabari history, the da Omubo stew is the one that crowns the king. You understand?
Okay.
Yes, he's from Omubo, so he calls himself a kingmaker, not because he's a king. Are you getting me?
That's why I said he said he's a kingmaker.
He's a kingmaker because of his relationship. He's a son of Daomubo. You understand? So by virtue of that, he's a kingmaker.
All right, Comrade
Yes.
Victor, please. Apart from this fact you stated, is there any other disadvantage, personally,
Disadvantages?
of this amnesty program?
No, there's no disadvantage.
Tell me
The
one
only
thing.
area,
Okay.
to me, I've told you now.
Yeah. Tell me one thing. The government in particular, they've done or they are doing that is now, apart from this carrying everybody along, they are doing or they ought to have done.
In regards to the amnesty.
Yes, in addition to what they've done currently.
No, I'm not in a position to say that. I don't know. The government have their ways of doing things, They have the reason why they brought out this program.
Yes.
And again, these things are being programmed. So that is what they have for us.
Me, the only problem I
Understand, so?
think I also have is that, like my brother said, the main essence to me has been defeated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because yes, we went into the struggle because we want to get something from the federal government.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's like them giving you a peanut and then the main issue swept under the carpet. So I think it's about time we also revisit.
They are waking.
Yes.
No, but there's what they said. They said they don't want us to do armed struggle.
Okay.
We have other medium.
Okay.
So
In the
do you
sense of
feel,
we have the
Comrade Victor, please, let me ask you a question. Yes, I get that point.
In the past 5 years,
Okay.
as INC or IYC directly or indirectly engage the federal government on that same discussion.
That's what I wanted to ask. So, do you feel,
I'm
Comrade
not.
Victor, please, do you feel like
don't know.
the
I'm
issue
not.
is
I'm not
from is from the Niger Delta youth
even
or the government?
even if they do, will it possibly result?
I mean, this struggle.
Armed struggle.
She said, Queen of Love said the main reason why we are agitating has been swept under the carpet. All right. Now, do you feel what is not right now is the fault of the Niger Delta people or the government? They gave us amnesty and then we've forgotten the reason why we were
for the
struggling.
struggle.
All right. Now, currently, right now, Dickson has said, has the INC or IOSC done anything concerning that?
For the past 5 years.
Engage the national presidency.
Yeah.
So,
Or
as
the
a
youth
as a
cause
leader,
that
did you feel
militancy.
like, first of all, the issue is coming from the Niger Delta people or the government? As per the main reason why we're all agitating has been swept under the carpet.
Okay, who to blame? Is that what you're
I
asking?
don't
Yes,
want to
yes,
blame anybody
yes.
because,
Who to blame?
I don't want to blame anybody. But I believe when this thing want to start, it starts. Because I guess we have leaders, like I told you, we have
Yes.
the INC, we have the Joy Youth Council. So, and for the past 5 years, I think, over time, they do go about this whole thing, these processes, So, the process is still on. The process is still on.
We've not heard
But
of
it's
it.
not
Dixon,
as
please,
it's not
yes.
as
Like,
tough
for
as-
me,
Before.
Yes.
government and peaceful deliberations do not yield positive results.
Yeah.
Government
Because-
and peaceful deliberation.
Yes,
There must
dialogue.
always be, yes,
if there are no means of using
a little bit of force.
a little touch of force, government will not yield.
Okay.
Just like ASU, NASU, any NLC, TUC, until they go on strike on one thing, they will not listen.
Yeah.
They will agree with them, tell you we'll implement in 4-5 months, committee will be working till that thing you agree for 6 months, you come back to it again and you do strike again. But they've done strike on that same issue. Let me say we are arguing this finger. And they say, okay, don't worry, we'll give you this finger in 6 months' time. But don't worry, we'll be talking, and you'll be talking with them every day,
Every
6
day.
months. That 6 months, that ultimatum will elapse. You still come back and demand, you now do a new strike again for that same finger again. You will now put new communication again. Now we'll cut it off from this side, not from here.
You
that's
go back
it.
to the same point.
Back and forth and
It's a
forth.
vicious circle.
So, for me, INC and IYC engaging federal government, how long will it take from 2019 to today to engage them and come to a reasonable conclusion?
Yeah.
And what has been the conclusion? Then, aside that too, you see that the INC is not like a traditional store, it's a tenure thing. So this president or this leadership will push and push and push and push and push, or the tenure will now elapse. There will not be struggle for succession who will take over. There will not be division and distraction inside the INC.
Yes.
Maybe or maybe not. I don't want to accept or also
Yes.
claim. Federal government might also instill small kind of a disagreement. between
Yes,
the two.
now they
Fairly
enjoy that. Now.
Faction or no
They
faction.
found the embers of discord so that they can enjoy.
So the people cannot, just like the Tower of Babel.
Eh.
You strike small disunity, and then we're not distracted. Now the INC will not leave the discussion with presidency and begin to fight internal leadership struggle. We will fight. By the time we get legitimacy, the tenor has almost gone half.
Yes.
Or you will always be distracted, or you have some bitter persons that will not
Want to fight
flow
again. Yes. That is just
because they're not leaders, they will withdraw from the struggle. So even if they have contact with presidency or anything, they withdraw it, or they subdue it, or they suppress it. And then the new leaders might not have enough
the capacity to
or enough support to push.
It boils down to us and coming together unanimously. Are you getting me? Yes. All our let's say our leaders. We have leaders. All of us cannot go to Senibo now. So we have leaders. So if the leaders, my problem is all of them are fighting who is the
those
boss,
leaders.
Yes.
I don't want to mention names. Over the years,
have they been able to come
when
together?
they go for negotiations and they come back, have they been able to do this INC Congress for us by ourselves? I don't know the last time INC came to Bonima, my community, or Joju come on my compound, or Romeo's Gate, my family, to come and say, let us give you situation report or opinion poll.
Yes.
What do you think INC should do?
And now we even
not?
have social media, so there's not even.
And you have
try to do that on social
I know
media,
they want to say we have people representing us on the INC ESCO. Do those people go back to the home to go and ask people what they want from INC? What are the requirements? What was the thing that made them from INC? Have they achieved those things? Those leaders, do we still have confidence in them piloting the affairs of job people in achieving these things?
Okay, please, I would like to say something to keep the people on track, because definitely people are going to see this. So I would like us to create an awareness to enlighten the people. What are those struggles? What are those things that we're fighting for? What are those things that we needed in place that made this
whole struggle? Yes.
So please, what are those things?
When you say you want to resource control, what's the meaning of resource?
That's at
what I have.
At the point they had it were 13% derivation fund or something. Yeah.
What I have.
13%. They increased it to 14. Am I right? No. Yes or no?
No, 13.
Okay.
You still coming to the States. The tax that comes to River State, how is it shared? How is it managed?
My brother, this matter. The matter is big.
It's very long.
At the end of those that are interfacing with the government.
These monies you're talking about, if they tell you from the PAP, that's a Federal Amnesty Program, how much is we spending on Nigeria data? And if you day abroad, you hear the money. You come fly to Nigeria, come see the Nigeria data, you talk about it every month.
So, in conclusion, Comrade Victor Fubara, please, what's your advice for the federal government first, and then the Niger Deltans? First of all, yes, in general, I want your advice for the federal government. Then finally, what's your advice for the Niger Deltans?
Okay, I want to advise the federal government to keep paying the money.
65 pa. Okay.
Keep paying the money.
To keep paying the 65 pa.
The peace we enjoy.
We'll continue.
Okay.
Why we are fighting for
Okay.
Oh my God.
Stop paying this money.
It will start again.
The problem in this
That's true.
Okay.
you don't want to experience.
I'll deviate a little.
Hold on.
I want them to stop the payment.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
that
That this
The
thing
struggle will continue.
we will not rekindle our
The passion to struggle.
passion to struggle.
Because now they're
Because
stealing our mouth with the money.
Some persons that are supposed to help me fight, I'm not saying they will not fight because they are okay. But if they stop the thing now, those people will come
All of
and
us will be on the same
Okay.
page.
Comrade Victor, please.
All
What's
of us
your
will be on the
advice
same page.
for Niger Deltans? For we Niger Deltans
Okay, to me, I felt we should stay focused.
on the 65 pa or the struggle.
On the struggle.
Okay. Okay.
Struggle be like
Stay
this.
focused and, you see, one thing, just like my brother said here, there is division, there's always division. Sometimes don't know where this thing comes from.
Yeah.
Are you from the top or from the bottom? Don't know.
It's true.
So the whole thing is, we are supposed to be developed more than this.
Yes.
To be honest, when you go to civilized world, you said you do things now, but you come to this part of the world, I don't know why it's not working here. Maybe in Nigeria, yeah, it's our tradition, our culture. But most of these leaders, they travel outside
Yeah.
And they see.
And they see things
But when
through.
you come back,
I mean, what
they don't implement those things here. So that's why I say maybe it's our culture or our tradition.